Hey everybody, it's Joe from the Jeep shop. Good evening. How you doing tonight? So we're coming at you live from under my 1999 Jeep Cherokee XJ, and after a long week of work and just generally lots of stuff happening at work, we're going to spend a little relaxation time under the Jeep changing the transfer case fluid. A whole heck of a lot easier than doing the transmission fluid, and it's a whole lot of fun, right? You get to do something and it's really minimal effort. So coming at you live from the club transfer case. Lots of partying going on here. What we got here with this transfer case is the good old standard wonderful NP or NV 231, most common transfer case under the Cherokees and a lot of Jeeps, until you start getting into like the WJs and have the 242 and 249, I believe. Gosh, just long week, I can't remember. 247s, I think. So anyway, we have an NP 231, and all we're going to do is open up the top first. And the reason why we want to open up the top bolt is, what if we open up the bottom one and drained it and this one's stuck? Then we're kind of like, gosh, how do we refill that? So we've kind of screwed ourselves. So what we'll do is we'll loosen up this top bolt first, make sure it comes on loose, and then we'll drain it from the bottom. And this thing has 207,000 miles on it. Not sure if it's been replaced, if the transmission transfer case has been flushed out. But what we're going to do is just put some new transfer case fluid in it, and it's our good old friend Merc. Good stuff, man. This stuff goes in the transfer case as well as the transmission. And I believe the specifications for the transfer case is about 1.75 quarts. So you'll just be filling that almost to 2 quarts. And as soon as this starts dripping out from the top, we'll stop filling it. And one of the things you're going to want to get yourself is a $10 fluid pump. This little guy right here. Nothing fancy, but I'll tell you what, man, it works great. You're just going to throw that right in the top and push down, and fluid's going to go right in, and when you're done, you're done. There's no room to tilt the bottle or get a filter in or anything like that. So let's get started. Let's stop flapping my gums here. We're going to get some work done, because it's about 9:46 at night, and I don't know, you tell me, is there something relaxing about lying under your Jeep? I mean, I'm looking at the drive shaft, the muffler, the transfer case, my clean, rust-free underbody. Unibody is just spotless, rust-free. I tell you, it's really relaxing. I feel great now. You know what? This kind of washes away all the stress from work. I don't know about you, man, but let's get started. Oh gosh, I heard the front door open. I wonder what this is going to be. Hold on, I see somebody moving. We've escaped. Okay, we're able to continue our project. So okay, so the bolt, the only tool you're really going to need is the wrench, and this is a 10mm Allen head. And you can use a handheld Allen head or whatever, but it's always good to use a little long handle to get some leverage, if you will. So we're going to do something a little different too. We're going to do this non-stop, so you're going to hear some editorializing. I mean, no point in stopping and starting, right? I mean, it's a transfer case, 2 bolts, a couple things of fluid, push it in, unbolt it, and we're good to go. So let's just see how long this takes me to do. All right. Yeah, it's a nice cool night under here, I'll tell you that. So we'll start with the top. Let's get this out of here. Start with the top first. All right. That was easy. It's almost like somebody pre-checked to see if they were tight or not, right? You want to make an ass of themselves in a video because they can't get the bolts off. That's a good thing we did that. Almost makes me look at it like I know what I'm doing. Maybe some fluid will come out, maybe not. Ooh, that's totally dry. Okay. Obviously you don't expect fluid to come out because that's the top. Let's see what the bottom looks like. Okay, and that's all it is right here. This little Allen head, and I don't know if it's a magnet or not. Nope, not a magnet. Okay, just tested it. There's a magnet in here though. Trust me, I've had plenty of these transfer cases torn apart, and I know what's in them. I remember one time, I guess it was like 10 years ago, on a whim, I had been trying to get my slip yoke eliminator installed, and I just, between work and family obligations, I just couldn't get it done. So one night it was super quiet, and I decided to put a slip yoke eliminator in my transfer case at like maybe 6-7 o'clock at night. That's really risky because it was my daily driver, and what if I didn't finish? What if I broke something? What if something happened? A little snap rings, right? I was young and stupid. Now I'm just old and stupid. That's all right. All right, so let's see what we got here. This fluid shouldn't be too warm, so it shouldn't come shooting out. Always try to keep a good tabs of your parts. All right, so let's see if we can keep the driveway clean this time here, buddy. All right. Oh yeah. Oh geez, nice and brown. Not good. That's supposed to be nice and red. Oh, yeah, buddy. It was time to do that. Well, I'll tell you what. It doesn't stink like it's burned. This maybe stinks a little bit. It doesn't smell like it's burned. Ah, man, I had the same color and same year Jeep Cherokee about 10 years ago, and I was going up a hill. I had a slight lift on it, 355 gears. I think I had 32s on it, loaded down with parts and tools and shit like that. And I had smoked the transmission fluid, and I changed the transmission fluid after a day of wheeling, and man, that was the worst smell. It was like garlic, onions, BO, hot garbage in a dumpster under a bridge in August. Man, it almost smells like that now. Whew, man, maybe because I'm mentally thinking about it. But yeah, that was a real shitty smell, man. I never want to do that again. Well, just more proof and evidence that it's always a good idea to change your transfer case fluid, because that was really bad. Very, very brown. All right, so just shoot a little brake clean in here just to kind of clean her up. Get out of there. A little brake clean ain't gonna hurt anything. Get that out of there. Get that out of camera. All right. We're doing this in real time, like I said, folks. This ain't Hollywood. I ain't no movie star either. But I stayed at a Holiday Inn Express. Maybe that counts as something. No, this isn't going in. Hey, maybe you can watch me cross-thread it. Nah, not today, folks. Not today. Yeah, these transfer cases are just so nice to work on, man. It's nice and easy. And I tell you what, this whole Jeep's been so far just a real pleasure to work on. It's not rusted. We can get this out of here now. Nothing's rusted under here. Whoever owned this before really did a wonderful job in maintaining it. It was registered and purchased in Elkton, Maryland. But God, it doesn't act like a Northeast Jeep, because rocker panels aren't rusted out. Nothing's rusted. Oh, and when you're cinching these up, make them tight, but it's aluminum, so let's not go ape shit here and strip out our bolts, our threads on this transfer case. You don't want to do that. Pro tip right there. That's good material, right, man? That is worth your time. All right. I'm not really putting any threads. Oh, I gotta fill it first. So I'm getting a little ahead of myself. All right, yeah, that would be funny, not filling it up and then driving around. What's all that noise? You're like, hey, Joe, that's a great video. It's too bad you forgot the fluid. Whatever. Everybody's picky, I tell you. All right, again, we're going to do this wonderful modern piece of engineering, and great design on this as well. I don't know if you can tell from here, but it has a larger cap and a smaller cap, and it's good for two different sizes. So I guess like a 5-gallon jug, and then these little quart guys too. So doesn't necessarily have to be Castrol. It just has to be Merc. So watch the beauty of this. Oh, look at that, man. No effort. I'm just wait for it to pour out. Your transfer case will thank you for this. Your Jeep will thank you for this. And all Jeep lovers will thank you for the effort you put into the care and maintenance of your beloved Jeep. You know, there's really something to be said for driving a vehicle that still has a distributor cabin rotor. I really enjoy it. This thing has been really good to me so far. I picked it up in I guess August of this year, and been really enjoying it. You guys recently saw me put a set of factory fog lights in. That was a joy for you to watch, wasn't it? Yeah, you just watched me just pump this stuff. This has to be pretty boring. I'm trying to hurry up, guys. Maybe what I'll do is I'll speed this part of the video up. Okay, that's one, folks. I got a little drippage here. Yeah, come on now. Be nice to me. Where's the other one? It's off camera. There we go. Get this away. Okay, and we'll do the other one. Oh, look at that, just golden. Still with me, everybody? Good. Alright, let's just wipe this here. You'll see what I'm talking about. Not yet. There you go. That's how you know it's full, folks. We'll do a little test because I'm a little slightly OCD. Well, I'm just careful. I'm not OCD. Alright, just let it drip, and that's okay. We know that that's the sign that it's full. Okay, can't get any fuller than that. And then we'll just set this aside. It's really dripping. Geez, what did I do here? Oh, heavens to Betsy. Alright, and then I always just kind of like to make sure. Oh yeah, we're good now. Oh, there goes the driveway. Oh, I'm in deep shit now. Yeah. Alright, folks. Don't rush to get that tight because you could cross thread it. Just take your time. A good piece of cardboard on a driveway saves the day. Remember, just kind of keep it tight. There's no torque specs. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. I don't know. Just tighten it down, but don't snap your transfer case or leave the 10mm Allen head in there. That would be bad on a number of levels. I'm gonna clean this puppy up. Okay, man, this brake cleaner stuff. I always like using the non-chlorinated stuff. The stuff in the god damn, the stuff in the red bottle kills you. It's good, but man, it's strong as hell. But the AutoZone brand. Ooh. Dun, 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 dun. I feel like Bob Barker. This stuff's really good too. It's like $3 or $4. Alright, folks. That about covers it. So, look, if you have any questions, leave it down in the comments box. But that covers the transfer case. Tomorrow we will cover the transmission, and we'll also do an oil change too. God, there's so many videos about oil changes, but you know, we'll tackle that too. I'll probably just do the transmission. I won't bore you with changing oil, but I will be changing the oil with some Rotella T5 1030 oil, which has a little bit of that old ZPPD, which is the zinc that is good for flat tappet motors like we have. So anyway, I derailed here. We're talking about our good old transfer case. Let me get this out of the way. Well, look, if you have any questions, leave it down at the bottom. But don't forget to click like and subscribe to my channel for more fine, outstanding technical pieces for you to watch. And hey, I really appreciate your time. Thank you for checking in, and we'll catch you on our next little adventure. Thanks. Take care. Bye now.